Okay, Deborah has depressions, and they are right in terms of depth. Are they right in terms of shape? No. They look more like the Pisa Tower, than the Eiffel Tower. So what it is that we need to change here? Let's go back to fundamentals. Point angle, base of Eiffel Tower, up, come down, and curve towards the center lobe. Up and down towards the point angle. You've got to have this delta here, all right? And as the delta narrows towards the high point of your Eiffel Tower, it becomes slightly shallower, and then all of a sudden it comes and comes and comes and disappears. Same here. So you've got the width and shallower and narrower until it disappears. The only thing is that when you get to here, all of a sudden you start having a wider valley-like depression. A valley-like depression on the distal. So,
on the distal of the central, even?
yes. Yeah. Yes.
I thought it was just on the laterals.
No, the central also has a little bit of a valley there. You see it right there? On the distal. See, the meso is convex, and the distal is slightly concave right there. Okay? So you want to make sure, can you see the shape that goes up and down? The shape goes up and down towards the point angle. So what I want to do, first, let's work on the mesial one. Okay. I have 5 lights, but I'm not going on the wave. I'm going. Okay? So, and the burr is not like this. It is not like that. It is placed parallel to, say, the center axis of that tooth over here. So if you consider you have facial planes, cervical, middle, and incisal, you will break through that roundness and create a straighter groove from incisal, facial incisal, to the cervical. And as it surfaces towards the cervical, then it'll pick up some of that curvature. All right, so let's start here. This is like a pendulum. It's a swinging motion. Let me show you from an incisal view. Lift, 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 lift. Okay, here, all of a sudden, I come across, excuse me, pega água para mim, Ana Maria, por favor. Ana Maria, pega água para mim, por favor. Ana Maria, pega água para mim, por favor. I come across the margins of my ditch, and this is what you're referring to, Rob. It's getting this to blend in, okay? Right. So let me deepen it a little more. So over here, all of a sudden, I see the shape of my groove, but the black line here is a sharp line, a sharp transition. So how do I get rid of that? If you continue to go in the deep area, you'll deepen it, you will not get rid of that transition. What you need to do is to rotary burnish, if I can say it, that line by taking your diamond burr and going over it. And I'll use the word caressing. You will caress it. You'll just smooth it out without deepening this further. I'm going over the lines here. And then over the lines. Then once you do it, you want to take your burr, and this is with about 1 light, 1.5 lights, and just go back and forth mesodistally. And you're blending in. You blend it in. You blend it in. You blend it in. Okay? You don't see the sharpness, right? Then the distal. See, what I'm doing here to work at the base of my Eiffel Tower, I'm not just going like this. I'm flipping it and I'm going this way because it is somewhat triangular, isn't it? So I've got to create that little slant here and there to get my delta to open up. Then I come up. This is the cool thing. When you get to that valley area, I'm going like this, and then I'm going like this to make this pointy. Then I'm going like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. When I get to this area where I have the valley, then from this view you'll see better. I will change the position of the burr and I'll go over the transition between the pink color and the yellow color. So here I need to create a little depression over here, not on the mesial. There's none on the mesial. Which is the same thing you do on the lateral. You go up here, and then all of a sudden you flip, you're straight, then you flip, and you work here and there. So when I get to the distal, what am I going to do? I'm going to flip. Yeah, you have to connect.
Yeah, you have to connect it.
See that? That makes the distal lobe stand out. That by itself makes the distal lobe stand out. Compare. Now, this is still too marked. I need to get rid of that. Okay? and Kara and I were talking about this yesterday. She likes to use a rubber rotary to smooth it out. It's okay to use it too, and I'll show you. If you have a problem getting it to smooth out with the burr, you can, after the burr, use a blunt finishing rotary, such as a cut from Cosmodent or a point. Okay? So now, let me just continue on here.
You're better to try to get it out with the burr and then go in with
The key is not to go over the already deep groove that you have if you want to blend in. Because if you continue to go over the groove, you will deepen it and you will never get rid of that sharp transition. What you want to do is to go over the side areas. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to show this case, this natural teeth case, the actual photo. You'll see what you're looking for.